Welcome to Sunday night with Cheat Meal Ideas. I am obviously in pajamas, so I forgot to make lunch for the week, so I'm going to walk you through a quick, easy meal that can be made for all 5 days and different for every day of the week. A couple things that we have here is I have water already boiling, my strainer, and the Instapot, and then I'll show you kind of what we got going here. So on this side I've got pasta, so it's going to be a cold noodle salad, so easy to store. I have chicken that we grilled earlier today and just grilled extra, so we can use that. If you don't like chicken, you could definitely do tuna, still super cheap. We like chicken, so I'm going to do chicken. We have sweet peas. These are actually frozen, so I actually like these. I think the texture holds up a little better. These cost about $1. My family is not a celery family, so we use water chestnuts, but if you like celery, you could definitely switch this out for celery. This just gives it a nice little crunch. And then super simple, so it's the elbow macaronis, the sweet peas, the water chestnuts with mayonnaise, salt and pepper, and chicken. And then to make it different each day, you could add in different kind of toppings, so tortilla strips, fried onions, eggs, cheese, kind of whatever you like. The only thing I'd suggest is if you do add in a couple of these, that you put them separate and then add them on like once you're ready to eat, so they don't pull the moisture out of your noodles. So super easy with the elbow macaroni. I don't measure, I just make a couple of good sized handfuls right into that boiling water, and what I don't use, my family will definitely finish off for me. The eggs will go right into my Instapot. I already have the base in there, so it's just a matter of setting the eggs in and then adding the top layer here. And then real quick, I'm going to just hit start on my timer. So those are going for about 7 minutes. I'm going to add the rest of the eggs. There's about a little over a cup of water in there. Lock the lid on. I do 8 minutes. I haven't had real luck with the 5-5-5 method, so I do 8 minutes, quick release, and then an ice bath. Turn off the keep warm, and then it's good to go. With the strainer, I just add that right to my sink, and then I grab the frozen peas and just tear the top open, add them in, and turn the water on cold, and I let these strain just like this, and then by the time my noodles are done, these will all be unfrozen, and kind of go from there. Just shake them a little bit and they're good to go. And then with that, just keep an eye on the noodles, and we'll stir the noodles here, and then when the timer goes off, we'll come back and we'll get the noodles out, and I'll show you how to put everything together. And then from there, we'll also get the water chestnuts chopped up so they're ready to go. And then we'll put it all together and show you kind of how it works. And then definitely kind of put it together in some quick take meal setups for you. And lunch will be ready. So I'll see you back in just a few minutes once these get cooked, about 7 minutes. So I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, welcome back. So the timer's gone off on our noodles. So I gave them just a quick stir. With that, we'll take the pot here, and right here in the sink, I turn the water off, but I'm actually going to just drain these right over the peas. It won't hurt them at all. Give them just a second to let some of that water out, and then just finish draining them in there. We'll set this aside, and then we'll just drain the extra water out. Alright, there we go. And then leave that there. I got a nice big bowl, So I'm just gonna take them from here, one last quick draining, and transfer them over to my bowl. So with this, I'm gonna take the same spoon I was using and mix these all together. During that break, I got the watercress cut up and the chicken was already cut up. I found a couple small containers of mayonnaise that just have a little in the bottom. So a trick that I found that works really well is just taking some of the noodles and adding them right to that mayonnaise jar. And then that nice hot noodle combination in there. Put the lid on them and give it a good shake. And that'll get a lot of that mayonnaise right out of the jar. And you can dump them right back in. So with this, you could use whatever spices you want. We just do salt and pepper, but really you can add to it whatever you like to your taste. The mayonnaise, there's no exact science to how much you put. If you like it super creamy, you could definitely add more. If you like it a little more dry, you can definitely add less. Again, just really to taste. With that, you just mix it in there until it's kind of to a point that you like it. Note that every extra ingredient that you add, it's going to be a little thinner. And then I'm going to grab a spoon because I probably won't use the rest of this jar. So add in some extra mayonnaise because we're going to add in a lot of chicken and the watercress. All right. Start with that. I'll wash my hand real quick. All right. And then we'll mix this and we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. Our eggs are in the Instapot. They got about 4 minutes until they're done. I already have an ice bath ready for them. And that way, as soon as they're done, I can do a quick release and put them right into that ice bath. Now, some people really like to peel them right away. I just leave them in their shell and then mark the egg container that they're hard-boiled so we know when we grab them and kind of go from there. Again, this is grilled chicken that we made earlier today. We just cut it up ready because we knew we were going to be making this tonight. Or at some point, I guess, we knew we were going to be making it. So that is it. Really just mix it right in there with it. And then we've got salt and pepper that we're going to add. So this is a great little grinder, and you almost just have to do this to taste for kind of whatever you like best. You know, definitely it'll look like a lot when you're putting it in, but when you mix it, it really does kind of mix in really well. We like the tri-colored pepper. We think it just has a nice color and flavor to it, but any salt, any pepper, any seasoning you like would work just fine. So again, it kind of looks like it's a lot, but again, once you mix it in, you can definitely see that it mixes through really well, and definitely need a little extra. So we'll get this mixed and then we'll probably give it one more good turn of both the salt and the pepper here. And then the salt and then pepper. There we go. So with that, what I use is these cute little Rubbermaid containers, and I would take them, mix this in one more time, and just take it and fill the little Rubbermaid container up. You know, definitely if you want to make this different every day, You could save the chicken and not put it in right away, and you could put tuna in and take tuna, or you know, definitely you could leave it as just a noodle salad. So tomorrow I will probably take it and do like the fried onions and the shredded cheese, and then the next day I'll probably do the tortilla strips and some eggs, and then maybe a combination in between. But it's super light but super filling, so perfect midday snack. I have fresh peaches right now, fresh apples, fresh mangoes, so I'll definitely probably take a fruit along with me to make it a nice, more balanced meal, but definitely super cheap. So total meal, you're probably looking at, you know, $1 for the noodles, maybe $1.50. The chicken we got on a great deal, so we got a full pack, we cut them down. So probably about $3 worth of chicken at the absolute most, more like probably 2 to be honest, because it was 6, maybe 7 tenderloins. The fried onions and the tortilla strips were a couple of dollars each. The cheese we buy in bulk at Sam's Club, so it would be just a few seconds of cheese. Our Instapot's done, so what I will do is I take my cute little rag and cover it, and that way it doesn't get quiet all over my stove and my cabinets. I take the egg container and a Sharpie, and I will just do HB for hard boiled, and then today's date, August 16th. And then I'll do the same on this side, and that way we know that this carton is going to be hard boiled. Once this quick release is done, I've got a ice bath ready to go. So I'll just leave it here in the sink. And it just popped down. I don't know if you heard that or not. And I'll grab a pair of tongs here. Just double check, make sure it's always down. The awesome thing with the Instapot is the lid pops right into the side. Quick pair of tongs and just drop them right into an ice bath. And then grab the bottom 6. And that's the last one. So they are in their little ice bath, soaking in there. I typically leave them about 10-15 minutes. I seem to have better results with getting them to peel that way. And then again, I will put them right back into the same carton once they're dry and put them in the refrigerator. Leave them in the shell, and I'll crack them once I get to work and cut them up there. And then I will take the cold noodle salad and just put them in the refrigerator like this, so it's quick, grab and go, ready for work, and super easy to kind of follow. So again, this is cheap meal ideas, and I do hope that this is something that you can do yourself. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I'll be happy to take a look and see if I can help you. Take care. If you don't already subscribe to us, definitely hit that subscribe and notification. That way you don't miss any of our videos. Again, thanks for joining us in our kitchen tonight.